Hey book girlies, if you don't know, my name's Cassie with Fruitful Reader, and today we're going to be doing something super fun. I have been completely obsessed with reading romance recently, so I thought it would be fun to try to attempt a 24-hour readathon, like romance style. This is going to be so much fun and probably a lot of really late nights. So right now it's Tuesday and my daughter is down for her nap. I literally don't feel like working on my blog or anything like that, so I'm like, this is the perfect time to start this vlog. I'm gonna make some coffee because this is a 24-hour readathon and I'm definitely gonna need it, and start with my books. But let me share with you what I have picked out right now. Bookshop by the Sea by Denise Hunter, which I'm actually reading and tabbing right now. I am on page 254, so it's almost done, 322. I am super loving it. I do have to say though, I got really mad, so I stopped reading it last night because the character Sophie just keeps making the same mistake over and over and over again, and it's just like really irritating. But I know there's gonna be redemption and it's going to be fine. But overall it's like super cute. Really like it. Has forced proximity trope in it. It's still clean, sweet read, super good. And next one I'm really excited about, I just got it in the mail, is Heart of the Sea by Mariah Chavez or Chavez. I don't know how to say her last name. This is like a pirate mermaid something. I have no idea. I saw it on bookstagram and I was like, I have to read this. I pre-ordered it, so it just came today. I'm super excited. So this is like a fantasy romance. And then I have a historical one, A Cowboy for Keeps by Jody Headland. This is like a mail order bride romance. I just picked this up in a book shopping vlog a little bit ago. I'll make sure I'll link that above. Yes, so I'm excited to read this one. I haven't read it yet. It should be good. But let's get on to the rules. Because when I first saw this, I was like, wait, do I have to like read for 24 hours straight? Because I have a toddler. That's not going to happen. And no, it is not like that. What you do is you set a timer like on your iPad or your phone or whatever for 24 hours, and then you start it and then stop it when you're reading. Most of the time when I watch these kind of vlogs, it lasts over a couple days. Like realistically, we just can't just like dedicate that much time to reading. I'm gonna try my hardest to get in 24 hours before Friday, which is only 4 days away. So I have a lot of reading to do. Like my nights are gonna be dedicated to reading. I told my husband, back away, no TV, nothing. Like I am focused and driven and ready to read a bunch of books. I think these 3 will be enough realistically. If I do get bored, I can switch over to my Kindle, which if I do that, I'll like tell you what I'm gonna read. Because honestly, I don't know what I'll read on that yet. Before I start reading, I'm going to go make a coffee, because what more goes with coffee than a 24-hour readathon? I'm going to need the energy. I'm so excited to share with you my new favorite coffee concentrate, Java Coffee. They taste absolutely delicious, and I love how you only need 1 tablespoon to get the job done, and then you got a delicious iced coffee that you can take with you when you go reading. Java has been so kind to offer my audience a 20% discount code. You can also find the discount code and my link down below in the description. When you buy with my link, you're not only saving money, but you're also helping support my small channel so I can keep creating awesome content for you guys. Have I shown you guys this cup before too? It is like so cute. It says one more chapter, which this is what this whole thing is about. Just reading a million chapters in a row. I'm going to start my timer and then just get started because I need to start getting those hours in right away. This book is super promising so far. So I did not start the Bookshop by the Sea. I'm too mad at Sophie still. Maybe I'll come back to it. I'm just mad at her right now. Until she gets her stuff together, I just can't think about reading it. But I started The Cowboy for Keeps, and so far, so cute. Right away, they're in their stagecoach. It's 1862, so it's historical romance. Her stagecoach gets robbed as she's on her way to be a mail order bride. And then fellow people riding in her stagecoach, one of them is the mayor for the town that she's going to, tells her that her fiance is dead. Now she's here in Colorado, no man to keep her alive, and she has to take care of her sick sister, Astrid. I'm really liking it. Winter is coming, and this is going to be very interesting. I already knew, like, because I read the back of the book, and this, like, I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to happen so quickly. I'm really ready to read this book. Jody Headland writes, like, the best mail order bride, marriage of convenience tropes ever. She's so sweet. So my daughter is up from her nap, so I had to pause my clock. I am at 22 hours and 44 minutes left, so I got a good hour in before she woke up. But because this is a challenge, I need to get some more reading in. So I'm going to switch over to an audiobook while I do some cleaning, make the bed, do that kind of stuff. So I am going to be listening to Positively Penelope by Pepper Basham. I have this on Libro FM, which if you guys don't use them, they're absolutely amazing. 100% love them. So I'm going to get started on that. My daughter is grabbing a squeezy from the fridge. So I'm going to listen and start my timer back up. So it is now 8 o'clock. It's still Tuesday, and I just put my daughter down to sleep. Please pray with me that she actually stays asleep, because if not, I'm going to be in and out of her room and not getting much reading done. But I've made a decent chunk. I'm at 21 hours and 43 minutes right now. So we're going to see how much I can get done tonight. Hopefully do it a solid hours. I'm going to be up late, which is going to be sad for me in the morning. It's totally worth it, and I'm super excited to dive back into The Cowboy for Keeps because I was like seriously loving it. It's everything I could want. A Western historical romance with a marriage of convenience, and it's just so cute because it's like 8 o'clock or we already had dinner, but I'm feeling like a little snacky. So I'm gonna make some popcorn because I love popcorn in books, even though it's super messy. I got one book hand, one popcorn hand. It will be fine, and then start reading. This book is so good, but I have to tell you, it has the miscommunication trope in it, which I usually cannot stand, and I still kind of cannot stand it. He is not telling her information that he should have told her when he first met her, and it's driving me bonkers, and he keeps thinking about how he needs to tell her, but he's not telling her, and she's slowly falling in love with him, because that's just like how these stories go, and I'm just getting irritated. Why doesn't he tell her? Ugh. Anyways, I love the book. Highly recommend it. But if you don't like the miscommunication trope, you're gonna be pulling your hair out. Gosh, it just has so many feels. And one of the reasons why I love reading Christian romance is they just get the slow burn, right? Nothing is more slow burn than a clean romance. All these like little glances, the hand holding, the touches, the kissing. I just love it. I am just so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Distracted. I'm gonna keep reading, get through these minutes, and I'll catch up with you guys hopefully when I finish this book. And it has happened. She has found out. Well, I can't tell you, but he didn't tell her. She found out through somebody else. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it, and now she's gonna be angry and she's going to leave. But it's okay. I know they'll get back together. There's a happy ending at the end of this road. It's just a painful road to walk right now. What is happening? Unexpected plot twist. Okay, it's 10:34. I have 19 and a half hours left, and I just finished the book, and oh my goodness, it was so cute. And it totally, the very last, it ended, and then they had one chapter after. It was like an epilogue, but she had it set up as a chapter. Anyways, it set it up to follow the next brother in the family for him, and oh my goodness, it was so good. I loved it. Great character growth, just everything you could want out of a book. So good. Oh my goodness, what a great way to start my 24-hour readathon of romance books. This is so good. I kind of want to pick up another historical romance now. I feel like I might finish Bookshop by the Sea. It's 10:36, guys. I'm so tired, and my daughter's gonna wake up so early. But I think I might read a little bit more, and then oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to annotate this one because I tabbed it and it's ready to be highlighted and written in. Just so cute. Oh God, I love romance. It's totally my thing right now. Good morning, everyone. It is now a Wednesday morning, and I did wake up before my daughter, so I got some reading in. I pretty much gave up last night and just went to sleep. Ugh, by the time I got to bed, it was like after 11, and I was so tired in my old lady ways. As I'm starting this challenge, I realize how hard it's going to be for me to get to 24 hours within a reasonable time. I know I said Friday, but I feel like that's actually going to be really hard. But this is a challenge. I'm going to push myself and maybe convince my husband to watch my daughter for me so I can get some more reading in. Alright, it's 12:30 and I just put my daughter down, so I'm ready to do some more reading in this. I'm at 18 hours left, so I got a good chunk read this morning. I didn't read a lot of physical book, but I did listen to my Positively Penelope, and it is as cute as I thought it would be. Pepper Basham just has like a way with words. It's just so cute. I just love Penelope. She's such a fun character to read about. But I am almost done with this. I have forgiven Sophie and moved on. Things are wrapping up quite neatly at the end. Lots of character growth. I can forgive Sophie for her ways. And I'm excited to finish this book and then start a new one. I'm either going to read a book on my Kindle or read A Distant Shore by Karen Kingsbury. This is a romantic suspense, or Heart of the Sea, which is a fantasy romance. So either way, we got the romance going, so I haven't decided which one I'm in the mood yet. I've been reading a lot of fantasy lately, so I kind of feel like I want to take a step back and read something different. But we'll see. I'll finish this and let you know what I think of it. Okay, I just finished it. Wait, let me pause this. I'm at 17 hours and 40 minutes. Still so much time. But I finished the book. Super cute. Solid 4-star for me. Sophie did get on my nerves a little bit, but they worked it out. It all got wrapped up very neatly towards the end. Very, very cute, summery beach read. Loved it. Now moving on. I'm so torn about what to read. I got The Heart of the Sea. I don't think I want a romantic suspense. Might be a little too heavy for me. Okay, I couldn't pick a book, so I decided to just start a brand new one. I'm gonna read a book by K.M. Shaw, which if you haven't read her Magiford series, please go read it. It's like epic, amazing. It has multiple like trilogies in each one, and it all is in this Magiford city. It's like an urban fantasy, and oh my goodness, the last one in the series too that came out is so good. Just 100% go read it. So I'm gonna read this one. I haven't read this series yet. Apprentice of Magic. I love her writing style. It's very like humorous, a lot of dialogue and banter, but still like fantasy, but usually it's like more of like an urban fantasy feel. I don't know about this one. This one might be just like fully fantasy. I have not read it, but I am very excited to try it out. About to start this one once it downloads, and then we'll be reading away. Alright, my daughter is down to sleep. I got a big chunk of my reading done. Let me pull up my timer. I was knocking it out with my audiobook. I'm about 21% through Positively Penelope, and it was so good. And I'm at 14 hours, basically 13 hours and 57 minutes. So 14 hours left in this readathon. So I'm going to try to knock out some more hours tonight. It is already almost 9 o'clock. It's me a while to get my daughter down. So we'll see how much reading I get done. I'm pretty tired, but I am really loving this book. It is not even hinting at romance yet, and let's see how far I am. I'm about 59% through the book. So I know it's going to get there because it says that it's a romantic fantasy book, and it is definitely fantasy. It's not like an urban fantasy, which like her other books are like that. But it's super cute like so far. I really like it. The main character has lots of angst around her powers and growing into them, and it's really interesting. So I am hoping to read more of it and then maybe finish this book tonight and start book 2, which I think I'm going to be able to do. My husband is just left to go get Panda, so he's about to bring Panda Express home, so I'll be taking a break then, or maybe I'll eat while he watches TV or something, and then get some more reading in. Today's Wednesday, so it's going to take me a little bit of time, but I'm super enjoying it so far. I got this. I haven't seen any 24-hour reading vlogs done by moms. This like presents a whole new challenge to yourself. So if you're like a mom and you want to do like a 24-hour reading challenge like this, I highly suggest you get some audiobooks, because that has been a lifesaver for me. I'm able to like listen to my book while cleaning, even like outside while my daughter's playing, or like while she's watching TV or something like that, if you do screen time. So it's just something to consider. I have been able to read a lot really because of like an audiobook, more than I can normally, but I am definitely pushing the boundaries and trying to read more than I would normally in a day. It's super fun, but also like kind of weirdly exhausting. I haven't read this many books in a long time. I'm also in my pajamas, and I am not one of those girlies that like have matching pajamas. I am in an old t-shirt and like some pink pajama pants. Like I'm not that like kind of classic girl, you know. I don't have matching PJs. Maybe like one day, kind of like aspirational, but for now, just like a hodgepodge of my husband's old shirts and some random pants. That's what I wear to bed. I just finished The Apprentice of Magic by K.M. Shaw, and it is 10:18. I'm making terrible time. I am definitely gonna start the second book. Oh my goodness. It's just like one of those books that like the whole first book was just like building up like the characters and everything like that. I think the romance is gonna keep picking up. There's like basically no romance right now, just like some thoughts. I don't know. It's really good. I really am enjoying it. The second book is called, let me pull it up, Curse of Magic. So I'm gonna start that, and I still have so many hours left. So many, but it is okay. I'm gonna keep trucking through and keep reading. I'll probably read for like maybe another hour or so, and then like stop around like 11:30ish, so I'm not completely dead in the morning. Let's see how far I can get into this book tonight. Okay, reading update. It's still Thursday. I just had to change my sweater because I spilt my drink all over myself earlier, so here we are, different sweater. I was a real trooper, and I listened to my audiobook a good chunk of the morning. I just put my daughter down. It's a little before noon. I put her down just a teensy bit early due to the fact of her waking up at 5:30. She was so tired, and honestly guys, I am so tired. I swear she only wakes up that early when I make poor decisions and stay up way too late. I have only 7 hours left. I'm going to try my hardest to finish today. That is like my goal, 100%. I think I can do it. Let me pull it up. I was listening to Positively Penelope by Pepper Basham all morning. I'm at 45%. I listened to about 20% this morning, so I'm making really good time. I only have 6 hours and 52 minutes left, but that's not going to be dedicated toward this. I'm going to try my hardest to finish today. If my daughter happens to take a 3-hour nap, that will put me down to only 4 hours, and I can do it. If I stay up till midnight again, I can do it in one day. Oh my god. I don't know if I have it in me. We'll see. I think my husband has to work late today, so I might have to wrap this up tomorrow morning. But I'm gonna really try to get the last 7 hours in today. And let me tell you, this is like the Olympics of reading. This is intense. It's way harder than I thought it would be. I have all my beverages ready. I have a water. I have my Java coffee here in my little cup. This is already my second cup today because I'm way too early and I need all the energy. Make sure you check the link in the description below if you want to give it a try. I am ready to tackle this book. I'm so excited. I'm gonna keep reading this one, I think. I really am liking the story. This is what made me stay up late because I started the second book last night, The Curse of Magic in the Fairy Tale Enchantress series by K.M. Shaw. It's really, really interesting. There's just like the hint of her trainer guy like having a romance with her, which isn't like a spoiler at all. Like it's pretty obvious from the very beginning of the book this is where the plot's leading to. But some stuff is happening and I am shocked about how many years she is covering in this. Like years. Like it's pretty intense. It's way more involved than I thought it would be, and it's also slowly breaking my heart. This is a spoiler, so I can't say anything, but oh my goodness, my heart is breaking for Angel. I just can't take it. It's so sad and I want it to get fixed. So I'm really, really hoping to see everything come together in this book. If something doesn't happen by the end of the book, I will lose my mind. It has to happen. I can't give it away. If you've read the book, please message me. on like Instagram at Fruitful Reader, or we can talk about it because I am literally dying. Start on this and then just like knock out these hours today. I'm so sorry for the terrible lighting in my kitchen. It's just super dark and rainy today. But I only have 2 hours left, which I'm super, super excited about. I cannot believe it. I'm actually going to do it in 3 days. I'm cooking dinner right now. I'm making chicken and biscuits. And then after that, hang out. Daughter goes to bed at 8. And then I'm going to finish this last 2 hours super strong. I just put my daughter down for sleep. It's like almost 8 o'clock and I'm super excited. I took a little quick shower and I am ready to get these last 2 hours in. I am at 1 hour and 54 minutes, which I think I deserve like a confetti, a party hat. Like, I cannot believe that I managed to read 24 hours in 3 days. Well, about to be 3 days. I am just so excited. I listened to a lot of Positively Penelope today. I am at 61% way through this book, and this morning I was at 21%. So that shows how much I did audio. I did read my Kindle book during nap time, but I switched to audio when she was awake, and let me tell you, it was a dream. It was so nice. Could I do this every day? Like, no. I'm already like so burned out, I think, from doing this reading challenge. I think I'm gonna take the day off tomorrow and just like not read anything. I'm gonna need a break after all of this like intense reading I feel like I've done. I've read around 4 books, which is actually pretty good. I'm very impressed with how fast I've been reading, especially because a good chunk of that is like audiobook, and I definitely read faster than I listen to audiobooks because I listen to them at their normal like 1 speed. I know some people listen to it on like 2.5 or something crazy, but I just cannot do it. It just sounds so weird to me. I can't get into it. So I have to listen to it at normal speed. So it takes me like the whole 10 hours to listen to a book. But let's crack out these last 2 hours because I am ready to go to bed at a decent time tonight. It is about to happen. I only have like 11 minutes left, so close. I'm so excited to get this last teeny little bit of reading in and accomplish my 24 hours. Confetti, I did it! I read for 24 hours. I cannot believe I actually did it in 3 days. I read about 4 books total if you add in the mismatch of like 25% of this 3rd book left, and then the quarter of the book I read over there, and then the audiobooks that I listened to. So about 4 books, and so good. I finished up, this is a recap, I read Denise Hunter, Bookshop by the Sea, and I finished up the last 100 pages in that. And then I already put on my bookshelf, A Cowboy for Keeps by Judy Hedlund, which was so good. I think that was my favorite one out of all of them. And then I did start the series by K.M. Shaw, the Fairy Tale and Enchantress series. I'm on the 3rd book right now, Reign of Magic, so I read the first 2. So overall, super proud with how much I managed to read. Will I do this again? Not for a very long time. I might save this for closer to like Christmas when it's more of like a holiday break or something like that. Maybe read like a bunch of Christmas books in 24 hours. Drop a comment below and let me know if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey. If you're trying to do this 24-hour challenge and you want to get some reading in, make sure you go check out my 1-hour reading video and you can read with me live. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.